Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. I'm so excited to be sharing this recipe with you, not to you. It's vegetarian. It comes together in like 30 minutes, probably max 45. I don't know, I've never timed it, but I'm guessing that's usually how long it takes. It's beautiful, it's light, and it's filled with nutrition. And that doesn't sacrifice any of the flavor because it is loaded with flavor. I'm gonna teach you how to make my white bean and spinach soup. It's beautiful because it's white and green, and I feel like if it looks pretty, you're gonna wanna eat it. You can pretty much add anything that you like to this, but I'm gonna show you the ingredients that I use, and then you let me know in the comments how you made it different or what else you've added to it. Let's go over the ingredients so we can start making this. We're gonna be using some olive oil, salt, pepper, crushed red pepper flakes, which are optional, a little bit of dried dill, but if you have fresh dill, go ahead and use it. I have some Great Northern beans, but you can use any white beans that you like. I have some fresh mint leaves that I have soaking in water just to clean them, a pound of baby spinach leaves, a little bit of oregano, some vegetable broth, homemade is best. I have a small onion, 2 cloves of garlic, and 2 zucchinis. So this recipe begins like any good recipe with onion, and I'm just gonna go ahead and finely chop this small onion. I have a pot heating over medium-low heat, and then I'm gonna cook the onions with about a 1/4 cup of olive oil for about 6 to 8 minutes or until they're nice and soft. I don't want them to get any color on them. While those are cooking, I'm just gonna go ahead and get the rest of the vegetables ready. I'm gonna begin by grating the 2 garlic cloves. Next, I'm just gonna chop up this zucchini. So next, I'm just gonna roughly chop these baby spinach leaves. I love using baby spinach because they come washed. They're like triple washed at the supermarket in the container that they're sold. So that just makes life so much easier. But if you grow spinach and you have fresh spinach, nothing beats that. Just make sure that it's all roughly chopped. Once the onions are nice and soft, I'm gonna go in and add the garlic and just warm it through for a couple of seconds. It's so fine that it can burn easily if you cook it for too long. That's good. The second you begin to smell it, you are good to go. Now I'm gonna add the zucchini. Chopped up zucchini has lots of vitamins and it's so delicate and light. Soups are a great way to sneak vegetables into your diet and to your kids' diet. I'm gonna season with a little bit of salt, the crushed red pepper flakes. Now the crushed red pepper flakes are optional. I like them for heat, but you can leave them out. I'm gonna add a teaspoon of dried dill, a little bit of freshly cracked black pepper, and I'm also gonna put a little teeny tiny bit, like a teaspoon of oregano, dried oregano. I'm gonna put the lid on just so that way the vegetables can sweat a little bit and let them cook for about 3 more minutes, just until they soften slightly. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add all of my spinach in. This looks like a whole lot of spinach, but it's gonna cook down to almost nothing. So I'm just gonna wait 2 to 3 minutes until all of the spinach wilts down. So literally in like 2 minutes, the spinach wilts down to just that amount. I have the beans here. Now these are Great Northern beans again. You could use cannellini. You could even use chickpeas if you wanted to. Chickpeas, also known as garbanzos. Now these are canned beans and they're already cooked. You can definitely cook your own. But if you're using canned, make sure that you rinse them out with some cool water. And then these are unsalted, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some salt. I'm gonna add the vegetable broth. So I'm gonna bring this soup to a boil. Once it boils, I'm gonna reduce the heat to a simmer, and I'm gonna let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes or until all of the vegetables are nice and tender. Then I'm gonna go ahead and taste it and adjust the seasoning if it's needed. So the soup should be ready now. It pretty much is. I'm just gonna go ahead and add this finely chopped fresh mint. And then an ingredient that I forgot to mention is lemon juice. Now I save my lemon juice. I like to preserve my lemon juice in these little ice cubes so that way I always have them on hand. And 2 of these equal a 1/4 cup. So I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 of those in and give it a nice mix. You can make it as lemony as you like. You'll know that the soup is ready once the zucchini is nice and tender. Go ahead and give it a taste and see if it needs a little bit more salt or more pepper. So just like that, in about 30 minutes or so, you have a delicious, vegan, nutritious soup that's light, but yet it's so comforting and heartwarming. I think you guys are gonna love it. Now you can go ahead and add some pasta to this if you didn't care about really keeping it low carb or gluten-free, which this is already. But you can add some pasta, like some little elbow pasta, or my favorite, which is orzo pasta. You can throw that in there in the last 10 minutes or so. Or you can put some carrots from the beginning and maybe some celery. Like I said, let me know in the comment section what vegetables you've added to this and how you made it your own. I'd love to hear from you guys. And I'm gonna go in and take a taste. That lemon juice really brightens it up, makes it so nice and light. The beans give it that hearty goodness. I love how the zucchini is perfectly cooked, and the spinach also. Everything really just melts in your mouth. Go over to the website, dimitrasdishes.com, print the recipe out, and let me know what you think. Thumbs up if you like this video, and I will see you all next time. Yes,